Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to show you how I do this look. It's a very natural, I call it the I'm addicted to bronzer kind of look. It's winter time, so I'm not trying to flash highlighter and thick eyeshadow colors. I like it to just be a little more toned down. All the colors are more earthy, more warm toned. I personally suit these makeup brands. Doesn't mean that everybody does, but for the longest time they've been working for me and for my skin. There's just a few products that I want to share with you guys and I thought would be really helpful for you guys in case you want to do this look. If you're new here or you haven't, please subscribe down below. You can drop a comment if there's some advice that you would like to give me, or if there's something I need to hear from you. Don't forget to like and maybe even push the bell notification thingy, because you never know, maybe I'll make another video that you'd be interested in. And yeah, let's get into it. Let's get to makeup look. So I just took a shower. My hair's still a little wet. I did put oil in it because my hair is getting kind of dry from the winter. I have already put moisturizer on. I always use the CeraVe. I put it in this little pot because I thought it wasn't really hygienic to keep scooping it out of like the big jar that I got. So to start off, I'm not really a big foundation girl. I do use the Maybelline Instant Anti-Age Eraser Multi-Use Concealer, which is this one. As you can see, I finished quite a lot of it. It's going quite fast. And I use the number 7, which is Sand. All you have to do is just click it a couple times to the left. What I do is I just always make a little triangle underneath my eyes going downwards, because I do have quite a red like cheek area. It isn't pimples or anything, it's just always been red. And I'd like to cover it. Then I use my fingers to just dab. In my opinion, brushes are quite, like, it makes your face quite cakey, which I'm not a big fan of. Respect to those who can do like a whole like makeup look with like thick ass foundation. Like, I think that's like art. But you know, everybody has their own preference. With what's left on my fingers, I put it under here because close to my nose area there's also like redness. What I like about the concealer, I don't know, there's just like this really nice consistency that isn't too cakey. Like, it goes into your skin rather than on top of your skin, which brings me back to like the whole natural vibe. Maybe I should zoom you guys in more. How's that? I think that's better. After I've done my eyes, I go straight into the eyebrows section. Now, I used to use this eyebrow kit and like this little brush, but I used to be subscribed to this cute box that came in every month, which was called Goodie Box. Goodiebox.nl or Goodie Box. Basically what the box is, well, most of you guys probably already know subscription box, but every month they send me like 5 to 7 new products. Basically, they're like smaller companies that are like trying to grow themselves, which is a really good idea. And I came across a definer brow pencil by Reeler, and it's the I Am Inspiring, which I thought was really cool. I don't know if you can zoom in. Zoom. There we go. And what I like is that on one edge, it's a normal brush. And of course, on the other side, it's a little tubey thingy where the pencil comes out. What I do is, okay, I'm gonna grab my mirror. What I do is I start from the bottom and I draw a little line under it, kind of just to define where the eyebrow has to go, where I can start filling in. And then, like, at the top of the eyebrow, I don't start exactly where the eyebrow starts. I do it here, like a little in the back, because I really do like it if the eyebrow, you know, not all eyebrows grow here. It would like start to fade in, so that's what I'm trying to keep. So I fill in the top and then me in the back. Look, I can't even explain it. It already looks so much better. And I'm just going to start lining. And the thing is with me, I'm quite clumsy when it comes to makeup. So I'll just start filling it in as much as I could in the spots that is needed. And then afterwards, I'll use a little brow to like fade it away and make it more natural, you know? Okay, that's one eyebrow. And this is my normal eyebrow. So we're just gonna quickly do the second one. There we go. Now that both of my eyebrows have been filled in, I'm going back in it with this little brush. All I'm gonna do is just lightly brush it up and make sure there are no like hard lines in the eyebrow. Okay, so after I'm done with filling in the eyebrows, my last step is to use the L'Oreal Paris Plump and Set Brow Artist, which looks like this. There we go. I got it in the color 108, which is dark brunette, and I got a small version. I got a small version, 4.9 milliliters. All I'm trying to do is, well, my hair's brown, and the color that I was using was dark. I think it's nice as a foundation, and then once you go on top of it with a browner gel, it'll give more of a natural look afterwards, but you won't lose the foundation of the eyebrows. But that's just me. I'm not even touching the scalp or like the face itself. I'm really only touching the hairs so that there's a shadow of brown on top of it. So now that the eyebrows are done, I'm gonna continue on with my bronzer. I am not, as well as foundation, I don't really contour my face. That's why I love using bronzer kind of as a contour, so it blushes and contours your face at the same time. It's like a mix of being a little lazy with I just like the look more. Again, back to just loving natural. For bronzer, I use the Rimmel Natural Bronzer. It's waterproof bronzing and it has SPF 15, so what can go wrong, right? I got the number 26, which is the sun-kissed one, and boy am I in love with this bronzer. It blends really well into the face. It's just, for bronzer, I just really like it if it's in between where you put your blush and where you put your contour. So I'll always, this is like your cheekbone. This is where contour hits. I put it right in the middle. So okay. Makes you look like you got, you know, kissed by the sun. And then afterwards, when I'm done and I'm quite happy with how the bronzer looks, I bring the rest of what's on my brush and I bring it a little bit on the inner part where your blush is supposed to go in. So I'm making a little L shape. I am obsessed with bronzer, by the way. I'm just obsessed with like nice and sunny colors. Then what I do with my bronzer is, of course, I go up here, make sure it connects the cheekbone. There we go. After I'm done with my cheek area and the two temples on my forehead, I use the rest of what's on the brush and I just give the top of my nose a little kissy from the sun. It all kind of just has to connect for me. Yeah, it's all about the flow. Now that I'm done with the bronzer, I am going to continue on with my lips. So what I normally do is I put the lip liner around my lips first, then I let it sit and do something else. Then afterwards, when I believe it's dried out, I go back in and put the lip gloss on. It's just like something that I believe like you can't just automatically put something on after the lip liner. I don't know, placebo effect, but that's just what I believe. I found this really nice color from a brand called Catrice, which is in the Netherlands considered, it's not a Maybelline, it's on like the more affordable price. The Plumbing Lip Liner Maxi Lip, and I got it in the color, I think it's Casanova. It's just Casanova, so I'm just gonna believe that it's Casanova. And this is the color. Focus. So I start with the bottom of my lip. Wait, are you fully extended? Yeah. And I almost sketch, like I don't make really thick lines, I almost sketch around the lip. There we go. I sadly have a pimple that started to show up and accompany me already for like maybe around a week. I don't like putting something on pimples. I think it's really bad for you. I rarely touch it. I just at night just use bio oil. That's like my go-to routine every night. Just wash my face with CeraVe and put bio oil on my face and sleep with it. That's the go-to for me, and it's been helping. You just have to be a little patient. So up until then, I'm not gonna touch, I'm not gonna put anything on it, and it'll go away on its own. After we're done with the lip liner, I'm gonna let it sit for a while. And what I do after is I grab my eyeshadow brush. So what I do is I use my eyeshadow brush and I go back into my bronzer, because I really love if there's like a similarity in the colors. You just always have to make sure that you never touch this area, like where the bone is, because that's kind of where your eyebrow gets defined the most, at the bottom part. You can see kind of like a shadow already being built, or like where the crease is. Is that what it's called? Like a little crease. And that's what I'm aiming for. And I always start from the back, make it darker, or just emphasize on the fact that there's like a crease there. So I don't really do a lot for my eyeshadow. I just like to define the crease of my eyelids, and then I go in with the Kiko Milano Long Lasting Eyeshadow Stick, and it's in the number 54, and this is what it looks like. And the color is like this. It's kind of like a goldy color, and what I do is I put some on my ring finger, and then I just put it on the middle of the eyelid, and then I blend it a little out so that there's not just shimmer on the top. And then you keep blending it outwards, outwards. If I'm having a double chin day, then I go back in with my bronzer, of course, because I love bronzer. And here's the trick. A lot of people say that you put it like along the jawline, which I also do, but what I do is I on purposely make my double chin, and then I know exactly where I can color in. That's basically what I do. So this is what I do, and then I just and then I go along the jawline. So that's my tip for double chin ladies. I have two of my most favorite mascaras. The first one is the Telescopic Mascara Intensify Multi-Pace Precision. I'm not sure if I said that right, but it's by L'Oreal Paris, and it looks like this. And the second one is the Lash Paradise by L'Oreal Paris as well. The reason why I like these both is because this one makes your lashes super volumized, The difference is that this one, it's more individual. Like you can see the hairs like individually becoming longer, while this one's more volumizing it. So there's like more width to when you apply it on your eyelashes. I think it just looks better with this makeup look to use the telescopic one. So, how's that for mascara? Also, my eyelashes don't grow like beautifully out of my eyes, like in every direction. There's like some that go to the left and some that go to the right. Since it's winter time, I'm also not really into putting highlighter on your face. It doesn't really make sense for me to put highlighter on. Highlighter is like when it's sunny and it actually catches a reflection. I like it just more toned down. So the last thing that I do for my makeup is I put lip gloss on my lips. I have been having problems, and I think it's quite relatable for a lot of people because I've been putting it on my Instagram and a lot of people commented like suggestions on what to do. But I tend to get super dry, cracked lips in the corner, and it continues on downwards. It's going away now. I'm very picky when it comes to my lip gloss. What I do use is either just normal bio oil on my lips, which is on its own just very healthy to put on there also for scars, or I use the Weleda I have no idea, but it's the Skin Food Lip Balm. It comes in a little container like this. I just put it on my fingers and blend it out. And voila! And that's it. That's all I do for my face. I'll just put earrings in, I'll brush my hair later, and I hope this video was interesting enough for you guys. I hope I advised you guys. Maybe I even introduced you to some new brands or some products that you like to try out. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you again in the next video.